No one plans on getting laid off when they wake up in the morning. No one sips their first drop of coffee and thinks, today's the day. 15 minutes into checking my morning email and drafting a reply to that pain-in-the-ass client, Melinda, that I'll get a notification in Slack telling me to head down to the main conference room for an important chat. No one imagines that the super successful interior design startup they work for, the one that had a massive hiring blitz 4 years ago, keeps fridges full of organic cold-pressed juices, has beanbag chairs in all the conference rooms, and hosts weekly rooftop happy hours, will lay off half their staff in a matter of 45 minutes. No one dares to consider that the venture capitalist money that had poured in so much endless cash, that it had installed an overblown sense of possibility and security and allowed the 26-year-old founder to increase staff from 27 to 74 people over just the last year and buy a cherry red Maserati along the way, would be mismanaged by the team at the top and totally gone, just like that. At least, I didn't. In fact, it seemed impossible that the same people who once had excitedly told me about their standard 4 weeks of vacation for all employees, even entry-level ones, would be one day sitting across from me on multicolored mid-century modern chairs, not ones I'd ever choose for a client, if I'm being honest, with giant cups of Starbucks in front of them, uttering these words. "We're so sorry, Franny. We've really valued everything you've contributed to space, but we need to consolidate the digital and design team. Even marketing is taking a big cut. This is just part of working in the startup space. You know how it is. We grew too quickly, and now we need to scale back." I should have known that when you're working for a company that promises to disrupt things, they might just mean your life. The promotion that I'd been assured was right around the corner for over a year never came. Instead, I'd been unceremoniously sacked, all before 10 in the morning. It felt like I'd just been dumped by someone I thought was about to get down on one knee and propose. I walked back in a daze to the massive bright white work table I shared with 6 other junior designers, tears stinging the corners of my eyes. Tightness spread across my chest, panic settling into my body. My brain was suddenly a running list of numbers and bullet points, ticking across a screen in my head. Student loans, phone bill, food. Those custom checkered Vans I had forked over $100 for while doing some late-night online retail therapy last week. Rent. My apartment was affordable by New York City standards, but on my salary, it was still a stretch, an expense I justified because I loved the space so much. Tiny, yes, and occasionally visited by a cockroach or two, but it was all mine. And of course, I had big plans to knock down some of my credit card debt and pay off that trip I took to Miami 3 years ago, where I ordered a $300 bottle of wine by accident at dinner and was too embarrassed to tell the waiter I'd made a mistake. I'd put all my hopes and dreams for the year on the vision board I'd made alongside my 2 best friends, Cleo and Lola, and a mound of bagels from Russ and Daughters on a Sunday morning in early January. A promotion at work, financial freedom, a vintage black Chanel purse made of soft, buttery leather with a gold chain strap. Losing my job had definitely not been on there. And I still didn't have that Chanel bag.